getting ready for the champagne showers in the clubhouse tonight.
I've been a part of a couple of these celebrations. Yeah. Does it ever get old?
So I found one myself, and I'm calling it SPE's Secret Stuff. I don't know if you can see any bunkers in my shot, but I spent a lot of time in those today. Reporting live with the Purdue Band
Yes.
from Ross State Stadium. I'm Luke Gamble. Even with a win on the scoreboard, the Badgers came out of this one feeling a little defeated, losing one of their top players. Their Ball's name right here. He walked up to this plaque about a half hour ago and he touched it and he told his family, that's on there forever. Now that you've reached this point of being Big Ten Player of the Year, Regional Player of the Year, what's kind of that whirlwind of emotions been like? Adrian Griffin just moments ago hugging his childhood best friend and his family as they take it all in and celebrate that first win. Now it's time to shift the focus to the next 81 games down the road. You guys stepped up when it mattered most, had 5 sacks as a team. What did you feel like was different this game? Every helmet has a history.
I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, so I got the skyline of the arch.
A story that paved the path for the man in the net.
It's pretty special to be able to have it on there on the ice with me.
Badgers goalie Kyle McClellan's marked with memories of loved ones gone too soon.
My billet dad, who passed away from brain cancer a year after I was there. And then my grandpa, the day that he passed, there was a birdhouse, a purple martin that he had been waiting for, and that day there was one there and he passed. And then my grandma, who passed away from Alzheimer's. Although she may not have fully been there, this is kind of her thing that I guess I get to represent on the ice.
It's those memories that motivate the netminder every time he steps on the ice.
I think a lot of it's just supporting. I think that's one of the harder things is when things aren't always perfect, you kind of struggle if this is the right path, if this is the right thing, and they've always told me to chase my dream.
McClellan faced adversity in hockey from the start, being cut twice from a AAA team before landing at Mercyhurst University.
A lot of it was time to kind of see what was out there and see what the future was for me.
Then he became a Badger, but went just 3-6 in his first season. That adversity propelled him to this point, protecting the post as a semifinalist for the top goalie award in the country.
My path hasn't always been crystal clear, and I think that's kind of what makes me who I am. I just kind of look at it as like, no one expected me to be here, so I kind of look at it that way, prove people wrong.
Win, lose, or draw, there will always be 3 people in Kyle's corner that he'll never be without.
It's been pretty cool having them on the ice with me, even though they're not here.
Reporting for 27 Sports, I'm Luke Gamble.
27 Sports with Luke Gamble.
I'm Luke Gamble live at the Kohl Center where the Badgers are getting set to host Maryland in another Big Ten battle. Wisconsin needing to get back in the win column after an overtime loss at Iowa this weekend. But let's talk about the challenge that they face tonight. Maryland coming in with just a 14-12 overall record. But Greg Gard's saying, don't let that deceive you. He says this Maryland team is much better than the record shows. On the other side of things, Wisconsin has lost 5 of its last 6 games, and a big part of that has been defense. Greg Gard saying over and over that the offensive success of the team early in the year masked a lot of the defensive struggles. So tonight, a chance to right those wrongs, but they'll have a tough task against Terrapin's 5th-year senior Jameer Young, a guy Greg Gard says is one of the best guards in the Big Ten. Well, meanwhile, the Badgers men's hockey team coming off a weekend where they got swept at Ohio State, falling to number 6 in this week's national polls. Now they go into another weekend series on the road at Penn State. Mike Hastings saying right now the focus is details, specifically on offense. But another thing he wasn't pleased with this weekend was the response from his team on Saturday after losing on Friday night, saying for the first time this season he didn't like his team's pushback. A couple of Badgers getting up shots here ahead of the game tonight. Stephen Crow, one of them, he surpassed 1,000 career points on Saturday against Iowa. The team's going to honor him before tonight's game. We'll have much more from this game coming up tonight at 10. But for now, at the Kohl Center, I'm Luke Gamble. Back to you guys.